All right. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon, RCP. Thank you for having me. This is Coach Crystal once again. I quickly want to ask you guys, how are you guys doing today? Thumbs up, medium, down, or you guys also have the option of 0 through 5. How am I feeling at this moment? So I know I see a little bit of this, and a little bit of fours, fives, zeros. Awesome. So, whatever it is that you are feeling, is it okay to feel those emotions? Right, it is okay. It is totally okay to be here, here, or here, or here, or here. So, I just want you guys to remember that wherever you are, those emotions are only there temporary. They're not there forever or permanent, but temporary. So just remember, keep that in mind that, when you're not feeling that great or you feel like, you know what, I'm having a bad start, my mood is off, just know that you have the power to change it around for your own self. And we can do amazing things like journaling, spending time outdoors, finding that quiet, safe space and meditating alone, doing a mindful sit, whatever that may be for you. It will definitely be a positive outcome if we just put in that little bit of work towards it, right? All right, you guys. So today's lesson is challenge as an opportunity to grow. But before we get started, I want us to start off with a peaceful, mindful sit. So if I can have you guys just find a place wherever you're at, comfortable sitting down, spine in a line, hands in your lap, whatever that may look like for you. So I'm just gonna pick this up right here as I do and lead the mindful sit. All right, you guys, if I can have you guys repeat after me. I got my feet on the floor. I got my spine in a line. I have my hands in my lap and my heart to the sky. Good. When I say close your eyes, you're gonna say, all right, close your eyes, close your eyes, and close your eyes. Can I have you all take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Breathe in, breathe out. Placing a hand by our heart, taking a mindful deep breath in, mindful deep breath out. Bringing awareness to our breath, what that feels like as we breathe in, as we breathe out, as our natural breath is happening as well. That soft movement in your belly, the way your heart beats nice and slow, the way you can feel it through below your nose. The way breath feels throughout your whole body, being mindful and aware of that. Taking a mindful deep breath in, mindful deep breath out. Placing a hand on one of your anchor spots, whatever is most comfortable for you. There's many sounds that also surround us. There's many thoughts that also happen. So doing our best to bring ourselves back to the present moment with no judgment. Thoughts may arise, thoughts may go. Feelings may arise, but they also may go. Everything in life comes and goes. Taking a mindful deep breath in, mindful deep breath out. When you no longer hear the sound of the bell, Remember, you can softly open up your eyes. Let's see how many times we hear the wah-wah sound as we close out. Being a very mindful listener. All right, you guys. Excellent. Sorry, just fixing this really quickly. Okay, cool. Let's put this right here. All right, so today's lesson. On today's lesson, we are learning more about ourselves and how to truly go about a challenge as an opportunity to grow. We can all gain something through our own challenges. So, a challenge as an opportunity to grow. So, who here knows what the word challenge means? I know some of you guys might have an idea. I think for the most part, you all are familiar with that word. A challenge is something that pushes you, that you think it's hard and it's pushing you out of your comfort zone. That's the way I would summarize it. And sometimes for many of us, being challenged can be a hard thing. And being challenged is not always, physically, sometimes it's emotionally. Having to dive deep into yourself and see why it's hard for you to maybe express yourself or share what you're feeling with a friend or a family member. There's certain things that are very challenging for all of us. We don't always want to be super open, and we're not human if we don't go through a challenge. I think everyone should go through it and should embrace it, especially when it comes to you. Look at it like, I can do this. And it came to me for a special reason, because I am meant to grow from this experience. I am meant to look at it from a much more open-minded perspective. And the more you practice mindfulness, right? So this is all the words I just shared with you. That's all being mindful. And the more that you choose to practice mindfulness at home and doing your own practice and spending those quiet 5 minutes all alone, you really are giving yourself something that others are not giving to themselves, which is self-love, reflection, and learning more about yourself and what it means to be present and mindful, and gratitude and mindful body awareness. All these things that we've been learning lesson by lesson by lesson, all of this will arise to you even more stronger to your mind once you start to really take time to practice it. Sorry, just looking at my notes real quick, they were falling off. So like we said before about the brain, we use our hand as a model, remember, and this is the amygdala. Tuck it in, PFC right here. So whenever we are in control of our emotions, we are here. Whenever we lose it, whenever we flip our lid, we are here. So the beauty about mindfulness, the more and more we practice it, the more control and aware we are of ourselves and our emotions and our thought process and patterns. And so we want to be here. And in order to take on a challenge as an opportunity of growth, you have to literally be here, because if you allow your emotions to take over, I can't do it, or I don't want to go through that, I don't know if I can do it. This is all flipping your lid. But when you're like, you know what? This is hard. I know that this is going to be hard for me, but I am open to trying it. You are here. You are in control of your thoughts, emotions, and way of feeling. So that is what I wanted to tell you guys for the most part. Now, there is a question that I see. Why are healthy habits hard to create? It's something that I was asking you guys, but I will definitely be open to answering that. Why are healthy habits hard to create? I think it's a really good question. So if you can just sit down and think about it as well, why do you think that healthy habits are hard to create for you, or for just in general as well? So, and I just want to kind of answer that too. So healthy habits are hard to create for the simple fact that we are not all born with all the answers, and we're not all born with, the opportunity to know what that means, or what mental health means, or what mindfulness means. And I think that everything just truly comes with its own time. That's why you came across this video, and we're here now, and you're learning maybe something, a thing or two, and you're hearing about it. So whatever you hear sometimes sticks with you. And they're really hard to create, because sometimes we do need that support system, and sometimes we're not doing enough mindful sits or enough quality time alone to find a way to go about it. If you never ever dig deep into your heart, your mind, and physical, if you don't ever take time to do what you truly love, or what you truly want to learn, it will be really hard for you to even try to create a healthy habits in your lifestyle. So, second question, what are ways we can change our brains in healthy ways? What are ways we can change our brains in healthy ways? What do you guys think about that? What are some ways that we can all change our brains in healthy ways? I have an answer. Mindfulness, practicing more and more mindfulness. There's a lot of skills: mindful breathing, mindful gratitude, body awareness, anchor spots, anchor words, all these things that we've been talking about throughout the year, you guys. This is the way we can train and teach our brains to be in a healthier place. What are some healthy habits that you want to create? So now this question is for you guys. What are some healthy habits that you want to create for yourself? Now, what I would like you guys to do as part of this activity is also take time to write it down on a piece of paper. Maybe a journal or a notebook that you will take care of and you will be looking at. If you just write it on a random piece of paper and, I lost that piece of paper. But no, just like in a notebook that you take care of, or a journal, or you can just buy one. That's another solution. Just buy one and have it be like a mindfulness book or journal, where you just focus on like yourself, and you write what thoughts arise when you did a mindful sit. And you also take time to answer questions like, what are some healthy habits that you want to create? What are ways we can change our brains in healthy ways? It just makes us dig deep and think about it. So yeah, that is it for today, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all are doing amazing at this time. It is almost summer, and it is that time for you guys to, just enjoy life and chill. No school, I know it's that time, but I do highly want to suggest practicing mindfulness. And yes, feel free to email me if you guys ever have any questions about mindfulness. I'm always more than happy to help. Bye, you guys. Take care.